I'd like to show you how to use our book, Learn to Read in Japanese, Volume 1. This book is divided into three main sections. The first section is a Japanese reader, which consists of 103 chapters. The first 61 chapters introduce new kanji at the rate of approximately 10 per chapter. The next 42 chapters are exclusively for reading practice. Altogether, the book provides 4,200 sentences for reading practice. The second section is a Kanji Catalog listing 608 basic kanji. As you can see, each listing is subdivided into a number of categories, including pronunciations, meanings, examples, and descriptions. The next category is cues, which stands for verbal retrieval cues, or mnemonics that can help us to remember a kanji's pronunciations. The final category, which does not appear for every listing, describes comparisons between this kanji and other similar characters. The final section of the book is a pronunciation index, where we can look up kanji pronunciations. Let's start with Chapter 2 in the Japanese Reader. At the top of the page is a table of new kanji. The numbers shown to the left of each kanji represent the kanji's listing number in the Kanji Catalog. The numbers shown to the right of each kanji tell us the number of new pronunciations for that kanji which are introduced in this chapter. Before starting to read this chapter, you should spend some time studying each of these 10 kanji. For example, let's start with character number 253, which we can see will have only one pronunciation introduced in this chapter. Turning to its listing in the Kanji Catalog, we can see that it actually has 5 possible pronunciations. We provide example words for each of those pronunciations and a description to help you to recognize this kanji in the future. We also provide a short sentence containing 5 cues to help you to remember this kanji's pronunciations. Finally, we compare this kanji to 2 similar characters in the Kanji Catalog. At this point, you should concern yourself primarily with the kanji's pronunciations, its description, and its cues. When you think that you are able to recognize the kanji and recall its various pronunciations from memory, you should return to the chapter and then study the remaining 9 kanji that are shown in the table at the top of the page. After you have done this, it will be time to take a pretest of kanji pronunciations based on the 10 kanji that you have just studied. To take this test, simply look at the kanji at the beginning of the chapter and try to enunciate their pronunciations from memory. Partial answers to this test are found in the table at the bottom of the first page. For example, the only pronunciation that you will need to know for kanji number 253 in this chapter is chi-e, which may remind you of the cue chimpanzee. The other pronunciations will be introduced later in the book. After taking the pronunciation pretest several times, when you are satisfied with your answers, it will be time to start reading the Japanese sentences in the chapter. Be sure to cover the answer text on the right side of the page with your thumb or with a piece of paper while you do your best to read the Japanese text on the left side of each page. Uncover the answers whenever you need help. After that, all you need to do is to practice reading at your own pace, and you will gradually find that you are able to read Japanese text. Now, what about the index? The purpose of the index is to allow you to look up a kanji in the Kanji Catalog using one of the kanji's pronunciations. This becomes especially important in the later chapters of the book. For example, let's turn to Chapter 71 and read the first sentence. Suppose that we can't quite remember the first kanji in the sentence. Referring to the answer text on the right side of the page, we can determine that one of the pronunciations of this kanji is ki. Turning to the index, we can see that there are 19 kanji listed with this pronunciation. Fortunately, the one we want is the first one listed, number 41, and we can quickly turn to that listing to refresh our memories about it. For more information, please visit JapaneseAudioLessons.com and check out the Reading Japanese tab. We wish you great success with your Japanese study. Thank you for watching.